Well, let's hear another song from the Songs from the Road Band live on WNCW.
1, 2, 3.
Bottom of a glass, corner of a bar, empty wallet, no 4 o'clock. Stained letter, pawn shop lane. Life like this is an awful thing. Well, all of this love went wrong. Sit and sing my lonesome song. You wanna know just how it is. You find out where lonely is. Photograph from overseas, teenage soldiers, him and me. One's gone home, one's still around. Old guitar and a blue tick hound. Well, all of these love went wrong. Sit and sing my lonesome song. If you wanna know just how it is, you'll find out where lonely is. Shadow of my younger self, much too proud to ask for help. Up and down so many roads, while I'm here, God only knows. Well, only these where I went wrong. I sit and sing my lonesome song. You wanna know just how it is, you find out where lonely is. You wanna know just how it is, you find out where lonely live.
It's another one from the Songs from the Road Band. Banjo player Gabe Epstein starting that one off and ending it so nicely. It's sharp as a tack. And singing it, Mark Shimmick on the mandolin. What song is that? Which one's that?
Well, that one was written by Charles and our good buddy, Mr. Darren Nicholson. And, typically we'll be riding down the road as Songs from the Road Band, go figure. And Charles will be playing us his demos from his songwriting sessions, which he does usually about once a week. And he'll pick out like about 40 songs, 50 songs, or something like that. I mean, because he writes a lot. Yeah. And we'll pick out our favorite ones. They're the ones that we relate to the best. And I just heard that a couple times, and I was like, that's a good one. so that's how that went. And we put that one came together pretty quickly. So
what's it called?
Where Lonely Lives.
All right,
Lonely Lives. And that's the other new single besides, the other one.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah. New songs from these guys. Now there's a Darren Nicholson co-write with you, Charles, on the album that came out this year, Pay Your Dues.
That is
World
correct.
Apart, right?
That is correct. I love working with Darren Nicholson. I'm really proud of everything he's doing. He's just such a talent, and it's nice to have him here in Western North Carolina.
He's a nice guy, too, for sure. He's fronting his own band, the Darren Nicholson Band, after a long tenure with Balsam Range. Darren Nicholson Band will be at our Going Across the Mountain live show here at Isothermal Community College. Awesome. Whoa, January 20th. Russell Moore and Third Time Out and the Darren Nicholson Band. Charles, Mark is right. You write a lot. You co-write so many songs, and they just come out any old time, right? On the road, on the river. In bed? I don't know.
I don't know.
Breakfast table? Is it just like a constant thing?
They're just kind of floating around. Every now and then you grab them and put them in your pocket until you need them.
Yeah. It's neat to hear you say, Mark, that like you have like a weekly listening session of the songs, and it's like 40 different ones to choose from this week.
I have a folder with like subfolders on my computer of demos. I've got hundreds of them. He just sends them to me,
The Charles Humphrey song canon takes its own terabyte hard drive, I bet.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark Shimmick and Sam Horton need all the credit because I don't see how they remember all those words. I write them, and I could never tell you the words again.
I usually don't remember the words. Is what I said.
Well,
A lot is to be thankful for. It's an honor to work with these two gentlemen right here, and they're two of the best in the business.
Well, I've been psyched to have been part of this band for so long and just around these good people, you know. It's like I've also been lucky and blessed enough in my life to be in bands with my friends, like basically my whole life.
yeah.
I mean, it's been a really cool thing.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
you know, a lot of people head over to the big towns and meet up with strangers, and you know, and it's good to be around people you know got your back.
Mark, you haven't always lived around this area. Did you live in Charlotte? Did you live?
I lived in Charlotte in high school. Lord,
Okay.
I mean, that's half a lifetime ago, if not
Back
more.
in the 1920s.
That's right. When George Washington was so crooked he double crossed the Delaware. But yeah, that was a very long time ago. I grew up in Charlotte, but I went to school in Boone.
Oh yeah.
And up at App State, and I never left. Never left.
Cool. I remember great times of you playing with Larry Keel Experience, of course, as you mentioned earlier. And, well, just each of you have played with so many cool folks over the years. I mean, this Songs from the Road Band is kind of a full-time thing. But, I mean, Charles, you're able to make time for all this songwriting and doing your fly fishing business. And hopefully you have like some downtime with a personal life thrown in here once in a while, but
Oh yes,
a little bit.
love my family and my fiance, so that's a
That's
big
good.
part of my life as well.
Yes.
And you've got to mention these two guys down here on the end. They're bringing down the median age of the band, and they are just awesome. I mean, Gabe is a graduate of East Tennessee State University, and he's got a new banjo record that's coming out called Washington Express. And James Schlender,
All right.
along with being an amazing composer and singer, is a two-time national fiddle champion and plays a 5-string fiddle.
Yes, indeed. Uh-huh. And all right, so what's this new project here, Gabe? You want to talk about the new banjo album?
Yeah. So as was just mentioned, I did attend East Tennessee State University. I did their bluegrass program there for the full 4 years, and I moved to Asheville almost immediately after I was finished with that, and met these guys a couple months later. But I think sort of through the pandemic period, I felt sort of disconnected from East Tennessee State and everything I had kind of, for lack of a better term, established there. And I kind of wanted to reconnect in a sense. So, and I also wanted to put out some stuff that I had either written or had kind of taken an interest in. So that was kind of the impetus for creating this album. So I'm really excited. It should be out quite soon.
And is it like bluegrass or a wide variety?
Yeah, predominantly bluegrass. I incorporated a little bit of jazz and just a few other things, songwriter-oriented folk, and yeah, just other things I've sort of taken an interest in that sort of fit the idiom, or at least I think they fit the idiom to one degree or another.
Great, cool. Well, congrats. I'm looking forward to it. I guess it's all finished, and now it's just putting the finishing touches on it with the printing and whatnot.
Exactly, they're doing all that as we speak.
All right.
So.
Putting a bow on it, as they say this time of year.